Okay. Hey, hey, Whack. So how many years have you been making and programming all this? I guess it's been 5 years now. Started learning in 2020, and yeah, or 4 years, I guess. Learning took the longest time, like 2 years just to figure out Unity. Um, but today, sorry, second, we are actually drawing this, finishing this up. Have you been doing all this yourself, drawing, programming? Yep, I've done everything myself so far. How are you doing? If you want to learn it, I think you should there's a I downloaded Unity and learned like a Pong tutorial. Find it somewhere. But there's like a lot of tutorials for Unity to make entire games and set up the environment and everything. Like everything, one man project. Yep. Uh, I mean, like right now, nowadays you have like Unity and Godot and million tutorials, so it's much easier, right? Game Maker is another one. I didn't use it, but there's just tons of resources now. But you can do it too. It actually isn't as doesn't it feel a bit too overwhelming? Yeah, yeah. It's like every day it's very overwhelming, but it's like I wanted it to be a certain way, and I don't think I was gonna get that anywhere else unless I made it myself, right? So you just kind of have to do it at some point. What kind of games are you into? I really like 2D games, old 2D games, and that sort of thing. Back in the 90s, and they're not really made that much anymore. So I was thinking, I'll make my own. But right now, I'm making a bit much simpler game. Oh, speaking of which, I have to. This is not gonna be that big. Like, it's not gonna be that big a deal. to most people, but I wanted to show something. Um, let me get it up. I finally got ledges working. Um, again, like I had a method that was kind of cheaty. It wasn't cheaty. It worked, so it wasn't cheating. But this is the other game. This is a different game. Yeah. No. Okay. It's gonna take a second because it's a very big file. Ah, lagging. All right. This is gonna be a bit off topic, but have you played games like Franbo or Sally Face? Just want to see if some people know about these games. I have not. Let me see. Franbo? Oh, there's two of them. Sally Face. Plat fight today. Today is not plat fight. I just wanted to show you something. Um, I fixed a couple problems. So I wanted to show this in the beginning, and then we'll get to the uh, more boring animation stuff. Um, but something I've kind of fixed. I don't know how useful it is now. But like, it's gonna be the lag is gonna be a problem because like I'm streaming as well and like viewing streams, so it's gonna cause some problems. But this computer like this works now on the little laptop, so it runs at 60 now, so I can take it to places. Because this was very unoptimized even on my this computer. Like you can see at the top left, the FPS counter is going down to 40 foot. Like it's gonna take a second. It should be at 60. But the other thing I fixed was ledges. So see how you stop at the ledge now? Nope. When you attack, there's still some problems. I think I know what it is, but before that wouldn't work. It would just go off that ledge. And the reason was because I don't know if you can see that tiny little square right out off the ledge, like where I'm hitting now. That's a wall. That's a wall that detects very a specific raycast. So that normally is how I did stop you. But those are placed automatically every time you place a platform or any platform. But you see how it doesn't work for slanted ones because the angle doesn't work with it. There might be a way to get this done, but then I have to like shift the raycast as well. But this way, it just works here, so you won't fall off a slope ledge either. Um, Finally got that working, and I guess you have to take my word for it that the lag also is fixed. Ah, yeah, but yeah. One second, so I have to get back to the. One second. Sorry, I missed a lot. I don't even know anything about. Oh, I don't even know anything about LOL, but it was obvious from the thumbnail that the last 2x. That was a war crime, right? T1 looks like my kind of character to use if you want to induce baldness and other. Hey man, I'm not seeing a lot of your videos. I may not know anything at all, but watch a bunch. Good luck, man. Thanks for coming, Whack. That's I appreciate it. You're in the bottom left corner. We can't see the ledge. Oh. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Okay. Um, sorry. Okay, I'll do that one more time. One more time. I'll show you. God damn. I have to move everything. I have to move. Let me move here. Let me move OBS down here. Or no, these two down here. Like anything I need to use, I put it down here. Remember that your face is in the bottom corner when you show things. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Come on. Come on, 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 come on. Oh my god, it takes so long. Okay. I'm going to make this smaller. Yeah. All right. We'll go on the other side. Sorry. All right. So I'm gonna bring this fucking guy over here with me. All right. You see that little square on off the bigger rectangle? That would detect a that's a wall that detects a specific raycast, the ledge raycast, and it would stop you in place. But you can see like right now the problem with the ledge is it's not exactly stopping you at the very end every time. It depends on how fast you're moving. So now I'm like closer to the ledge now. So that's a small problem. You know, and I'm a little farther away. I think now I'm flush with the ledge. So that used to be it, but now and that get up there. Get up there. Get up there. There we go. That all works well and good when everything's not sloped because now the ledge is right here in front of me, like where I'm punching. So that won't detect anything. But if I do this properly, this will stop you from moving. Are you tempted to include teetering animations? Maybe. I don't know if that's like maybe because that might solve the problem because if this is detecting whether you're off the stage, whether you're in the air while you're doing one of these attacks. Because these attacks stop you, right? From going off the stage. They're going off the ledge while you're doing these attacks. So I might be able to. Like if that happens, it will like warp you back to the edge of the stage and then start a teetering animation. It might be how Smash deals with it. It's a way to hide it. Um nope. Okay. But yeah, that was that, and of course we have also generally finished this. I think so we're finally done with this here. I can just change different VFX if I feel like it. I'll talk about this in the video sometime. A shorter video. These are the old these are the basically the ones that weren't voted out, but yeah. So those two are finally done. Now we can get back to Little Red Riding Hood. Also, have been having problems with like Microsoft Edge has been like I use Edge instead of any others just because it was there and I'm not really interested. But right now it's like messing up. Uh, I found my way in Hollow Knight again, but the game is still trying to surprise me even in all areas. Huh. Yes, there just seems to be tons of shit in that game. I'm surprised like the amount of locations and art and stuff for that game. Isn't Edge super awful? I use it for work, but there are a lot of other of reasons to use anything else as an individual. I don't know. I never really got in like that much of a problem with it, so I guess I never switched. But like today is just having a problem for some reason. Yeah, I did see the Timo trailer. Everyone thought about this character for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what this is about. He's like a really toxic character, war crimes, everything. Also, I didn't know he was like a little baby. I didn't even like. I thought he was like a little bit older. I guess there's a. Was it Heimerdinger? Is that the character who's like the older one? My first thought was that small characters in fighting games are always hated. They tell me that in League that he has poison darts and invisibility. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Timo will be the most hated fighting game character of this decade. It's like if you have played Soul Calibur, it's like Yoda. Though normally, aren't they like? I remember a lot of them are joke characters. I think Arc Neko is a joke character. There's another one. There's like two other cat characters who were like, I think Street Fighter Cross Tekken. They had these two cat characters in one of the modes, and they were really small, but they like died immediately. So they're basically joke characters. Ooh, different camera angle. Yep, I I got my Gorilla Pod back. Kuro and Toro, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're innovating today. I'll name and hey fish, how you doing? I'll name short characters that have been hated or potentially banned. Yoda, GT, Goku. Oh yeah, GT, Goku. Gotenks, Gone, Pet Shop. That's right. If you want your game to be remembered, you need weirdos and you need short kings. Hmm. Maybe I will go with the short, the little girl in the big mech. That'll be pretty funny. The evil moment. Oh, I mean the Timo trailer was pretty funny. And there's someone in Grand Blue as well, but he was mainly hated for taking a spot for someone else. Oh, oh right, like the old guy who was like really short. They have their own like mascot characters. That's an interesting way to make your game memorable. Yeah. That's yeah. Be very annoying. I mean, Wii Fit Trainer, I think, was like the first one of these. Like, why are you here? Literally, like I guess like people would say that same about like Ice Climbers since they only had one game. But for me, Wii Fit Trainer was like, why the hell are you here? Yeah, the Team trailer made me pay attention to 2x scale for the first time. It was pretty funny. Oh, oh. Not Game and Watch. You know, I the things like back during Melee, I was too young to care, right? But once I think I played Brawl, and then once Smash 4 came out, I had like I was more invested because when I was younger, like Melee was just some game, right? It was a fun game, but it was just some game. But like when I played Brawl competitively, like it's part of the community. It was a big part of life. So I guess Wii Fit Trainer was the first one post Twitter. Yeah, it's when I cared more, you know. And then they added this shit. Know what I'm saying? Okay, this thing freezes way too often. Okay, and I should actually, before I do this, I should get this done. Going. Uh, how's Fish? Do you care about 2xKO? I don't know if actually, what's the vibe on 2xKO? Is it gonna be like as big as people think? You know, because I think there's gonna be a early access part now, so I don't know how like Riot people will think about these fighting games. So we'll see. I want to see how like people if people actually get into it, or they'll just stick with 2xKO and not really mix with the rest of the fighting game scene. I don't follow it enough because like I didn't think Valorant would go anywhere. I it looked terrible, but completely wrong. And that wasn't league related, I don't think. I don't know what people like and generally don't try to follow free to play games. If you ask me, I'd expect Marvel Rivals to fail. Yeah, I'm surprised it was the one that survived. Um, but I guess when Overwatch fumbles that bad, you know, I'm just really surprised Overwatch never tried to do like a TV show multimedia thing. I don't know if I should be surprised. I don't know if World of Warcraft movie didn't do so well, so Blizzard was too keen on it. I was right for multiverses, but but it did need to die twice and had a great player count, if nothing else. Yeah. Okay. The rest of this is gonna be blue. Yeah, where's the Overwatch OVA? Right. I don't know if there was ever an anime or anything. I think it was just comic books, some novel or the novels, like a little story. Uh, ugh. And some cinematics that they don't really do much anymore. Mass Effect is multimedia, but not Overwatch. I'm only counting official stuff, of course. Yeah. And when's Mass Effect 4 coming out? I think I had it on my predictions. The Game Awards. We gotta do Game Award predictions. But that's like in months, so I think Dragon Age has an anime too. Yeah, so does Dota, I think. Hello, Walter. Inferno, do you have a Discord for your gaming art? I don't have a Discord. I uh I can't moderate that. I have a Reddit, but otherwise it's gonna be Twitter and YouTube, unfortunately. Um, though I guess I should hmm. I mean, I should get a mod, go get a mod, but it just seems like such a nightmare to do it myself. But whenever I do get a Discord, I will tell everybody. How have you been doing, Walter? Dang, I've also been practicing animation. That's great. That's great. I'm working on this animation. You'll try going to Reddit sometime. But yeah, the Reddit there's not much on it, and like, I don't post enough on it. I should post like gifs and stuff of this game. Um, but yeah, I should start populating that. Hey, Walter, what kind of animations are you starting? Are you starting with bouncing ball, that sort of thing, or you like you want to make your own games? I'm not like I have redesigned this wolf thing from this to this. So right now I'm going over this animation. That's well, a long way to go, but I'm already working on animating now. That's great. That's great. Um, I should put in like some actual animation tutorials. Oh, what the? Oh my God. I think I did like an easy mode version of what's it called? I've been doing bouncing ball and flower sex right now. Been working on walking animations and studying gifts. That's how you do it. That is like I always threw myself like headfirst into everything. So I never did bouncing balls or flower sacks until much later. I did it much later. But you learn much faster if you do bouncing ball stuff and flower sack stuff. The simpler stuff. It definitely messed up my what's it called? My process, my growth as an artist. Let's see. So line work. So those two are base, all right. Yeah, so for this, like this, I don't animate wolves. They're like obviously they're like furry artists who are amazing at doing this. I don't really animate a lot of animal characters. So I had to like look up like there's a lot of slow motion video of animals running now, like really nice slow motion videos. So it was pretty easy to study from. I'd love to show you them, but I don't know really where to hit you up. I don't really use Reddit or Twitter. Yeah, Reddit or Twitter can be pretty toxic. Uh, you know what? Maybe like there are viewer posts in my in the YouTube that you can turn on and off, so you guys can post them. Maybe I can just do that. I might turn those on. So watch for that. But thank you. It's nice that you want to show me your art. I think it's great that people at least try out art, even if they don't like it, even if it's a hobby, whatever. People should try it. But it takes a long time. This is like 5 frames. It takes forever, especially to clean it up. But we're gonna get it done today. So it says more of a snout to it. Actually, I wanna. I guess I'll show you like an interesting thing I found. Where is it? Where is her? There it is. So this is the character's running animation. Nope, no, this is not it. That's a puff animation. There it is. Okay. I was just doing animation like this is ever get easier. It's very labor intensive. I think that's a big problem with it. Like it really drains you. So something like that I noticed is smooth animation. A lot of times you don't move stuff, like for like small motions. At least for me. Um, so like her head is just kind of moving like side to side. The only things that are actually moving that much are the arms and the ponytail and like the top of this hat. Beyond that, everything's just moving like up and down. Right? Literally, it's not like animating. I'm just taking it and moving it up and down in sequence. And it creates like a nice little nice little pop. So I think you can see like the uh most of the hood and her head just don't change at all. I just moving them up and down. I see, I see. Yeah, so this is like utilized a lot in Capcom games like Marvel vs. Capcom. If you look at Spiral's sprite, she looks really smooth moving, but if you look at it, a lot of the stuff is just kind of shifting around, like translating. Let's get these line work going. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of this. So. I'd love to eventually do animated videos. You know, that's the holy grail. I was thinking of doing some, but it was like it's gonna take me so long. That's a big problem. Like I would need a lot of people, and I don't have money, so that'd be good. I'm working on stickers for an Etsy shop, and maybe I'll get some Patreon stuff going once I get more subscribers. But I would need to find people to pay. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Especially, I just have to finish this too. Big reason I'm streaming is 'cause I have to finish this stuff. What you are animating Last Gogeta? Really close. Hmm. So this is actually not advisable to just start like lineless drawing. But I thought this would make it a little bit faster. Ugh. A lot of the stuff around the face have to be very carefully done, like because the shapes have to be very. People look at the faces, even for animals, and it shows a lot of character. Sprout is a great example. Without an eye for these details, it would look impossible for CPS2. Yeah, it was like pretty mind blowing. When I start looking at the old art, you can see how like it's just timeless. You know, it's timeless. That's the main thing. It just looked good, and it had to look good then. There was no like it wasn't special new technology that it was relying on, like early 3D. A lot of it relied on the fact that it was new. So like nowadays we look at it and it's like, oh, that looks. How do we like this stuff? That doesn't really happen with 2D games. Like Andy from Toy Story 1 or 2. I'm behind in catching up, but I'm working on animating some text for some long-term project. Nothing I can share quite yet. That's cool. Oh shit, am I? Okay, good. Forgot, am I checking if the desktop audio is coming? Oh yeah, I guess I can show like this is like concept art. I don't know how for like the final background. I don't know how excuse me, if I would do this because I like this a lot. This fits the look better, but in game like do I want to see the sky? Do I want to be in a forest? That sort of thing. You can see bits of the sky in the background, so I think that might be good enough. But I still like this like tree canopy at the top there. It's cool that you're doing it though. Like I've been like basically hanging on to these projects for such a long time and like just not pulling the trigger on them. You know, I really got to get to that. Linus animation is hard as hell. Yeah, well, yeah. Thing is, like, because I'm not using like underlying line work, which I really should be. But this is why, like, you think, oh, it speeds you up, but no, you're gonna be sitting here for a while. Like right here, I have to redo the whole eye because it's way too far. You have to capture the character of this wolf. It's just a lot of editing here until it looks good to my eye. Uh, and this is very simplified lineless animation too. Uh, make sure everything's here. Uh, okay. Honestly, it might just be better if I just do line work next for the next one and then erase. It's like a standard workflow. Okay. Sorry, this is another problem. I have to concentrate really hard. Do you guys usually watch drawing streams? What was the wolf's name again? I haven't thought of a name yet. I should probably make another poll for like what the name should be. Gerald, I think, is what we were trying to go for, right? Or like Geralt, the Witcher. Have you collaborated in any online projects we can find, or are you normally a lone Geralt? Uh, I worked on like a children's thing. Like I have like a actually I think I'm on IMDb now. I only have like one thing though. Yeah, I really only have one credit. Uh, I worked on like this was for a job. I worked on Weird Waters. I did concept art for it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm normally a lone Gerald. Uh, okay. Let me see. I don't know if you're still here, Walter, but what are you animating? Are you currently animating or are you just watching, doing something else? I don't watch many drawing streams at all, but I do watch podcasts which are played over their time lapses. Yeah, maybe I should try something like that. I just need like be able to see if I can put out some content. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just like talk about some random thing while I have a random drawing up. Plague of Gripes. I think I know this one. Oh my god. I think I know that channel. I really gotta draw more illustrations and record them. I think Plague is good in part as his drawing timelines is usually linked to his topic. It isn't random. Yeah. I think things like I haven't like seen a good drawing stream is a big problem because a drawing stream like I usually have them in the background, but I'm not like super engaged. But I guess that might be the point. It's supposed to be on in the background. Who knows? Usually when I see like drawing streams that are really popular, it's like requests or like meme stuff. Um, I don't know, maybe I do that. I just usually don't do fan art on this account. I'm gonna do it on the other account. I assume you're using some good software, but do you know any free software with time lapses? I sort of found one, but it isn't ideal for me. I just use okay, so I have all free software, right? Besides Photoshop, but you can use Krita. You can use anything for drawing. There's Krita, Painter. Painter is paid for, but Krita is like the open source one. GIMP I think it still works fine, but I record them using OBS, which is also free, and then I use DaVinci to the free version of DaVinci to do a time lapse. Typically, when people like draw, they're using Procreate, and that saves pretty much everything you need. They saves by brushstroke, so you can like play it back in whatever video format you want. Because normally, a lot of my time lapses, this will happen. It will zoom in, zoom out really fast. It will rotate, and like then we'll do this, and then we'll teleport over here before you know it. So like it looks really bad. What the? What did I do? Okay, there we go. Mine, I have like a very complicated one, I guess. My drawings take way too long too. Like I really have to step it up with the speed. Um, okay, so like this took like an hour to do one. So on that, this should be way simpler than that. So I'm going to next one I'm gonna do is gonna be much simpler. Or sorry, not simpler. I'm gonna just actually put the drawing out first. So let me see. Okay, I'm still working on this thing. Haven't had like a minute to sit down and just do this. Oh, speaking of which, I had like a blackout a couple days ago when I was supposed to be working on this. So the next day I'm gonna work on the other one, or I'm gonna have to work on this at some point. I have so much other stuff to do. My God, so much stuff gets in the way. Trying to figure out all the materials and stuff. Um, the hair is gonna take a long time, but I guess it probably should. Then I have to get all these lines, get rid of all these lines, but you know, we'll see. And then do the background. A lot of work. A lot of work. A blackout is an electricity or health wise? Blackout. Electricity. Just a brownout basically. And I also got a UPS. That's like I just bought. I don't know. It might be here right now. Actually, let me check all this. Let me check if it's here. Um, I assume you mean power outage, which is I suppose lesser problem, but bad for routine. Yeah, it was a short power outage. We're all we're all good here. The problem was that when it turned off, I heard like, yeah, 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 that is a way. Um, but what happened was like it didn't just like everything turned off. It turned off and then constantly turned back on. It was like the computer was flickering. It wasn't just the lights. The computer flickered on and off. All of this like stuff I have around here flickered on and off, and that's really bad. Everything in that house was flickering on and off. Um, so I had to turn everything off because that's bad for health of the computer. Uh, it's not here yet. I had to run a diagnostic on everything, but everything seems fine. All right, so I think this is enough for this. It's too much like a wolf right here. Should look more. The snoot should be more snubbed. I'm missing like some character in the wolf. It might be the length of the snaggletoothedness. It might be this. It might be this. Be the size of the. Okay, I think maybe I know. Portions are off. Ah, nah, something's even worse. Might just be. Getting the personality in there now. Ugh. That's the same size. But you also have to like construct these properly beforehand. I think the other ones were so simple that I didn't have to. Or at least I had a very strong understanding of like um the bat was a very simple shapes, but this wolf is super complicated. So it's hard to like actually get. His head just might have to be bigger. Proportionality with the neck isn't fitting. Uh, yeah. The bird was definitely the most complicated, but I simplified that quite a bit because I've been working on it for a while, actually. Okay, it's a little better. All right, the nose is definitely like traveling. Backwards because it's not stretched out anymore. Okay, two more. Oh my god. All right. Now I'm just gonna draw it now. Sketch, resketch it. That took way too long, so let's just do this. Okay. Now everything's gonna smush together, so I'm gonna like. Oh, all right. This is much faster. Everything kind of bunches up now. Uh, Oh, oh, ah. Think might be too much junk in the trunk over here. Believe it or not. Nah, nah. It should be way more up here. What is happening with my computer? Are you? Why is your fan going that fast? What's going on? Okay, yeah, okay. Nope, it's just my fault. It's OBS and internet. It's causing these problems. Oh my god. Okay, now. Alright. Now, now it should be simple. Oh, that's right. Actually, I have to mindless. No, what happened? No. Oh, okay. Is it here already? All right. I'll. This is gonna be way faster, but I'll take a break right now. I'm gonna get the thing at the door. Uh, I shall return soon. We'll just do 340. There you go. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Such a mess. So humid in here. Okay. All right. Gotta get some food. All right. Okay. It's gonna take like such a small amount of time now because I did it properly instead of being an idiot. Hmm. 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 Just, just the boring bits now. Okay. Gotta clean all this up. There's a problem, also a problem cleaning up lines. Ah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna rush the rest of this. Tired, and I won't have any time tomorrow. Hmm. Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight is part of the reason, but a small part of it. I'm catching up with some folks. Oh, okay. That's cool. Do you prefer I guess you're about my age. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer like TeamSpeak, Ventrilo, Discord, whichever one? Google Meet, whichever one. Zoom. So I may only be able to see some of the stream. That's no big deal. I always appreciate you coming here, sticking around and talking, making these streams go by much faster. Otherwise, I'd be like dead silent. Skype. Oh man, I forgot about it. Discord is the real answer, but I barely use the voice chat. Skype, even though Skype was like the dominant one for so long, like it was a verb as well. Like I don't know what happened to it that made it lose the fight, but It was bought by Microsoft in 2011 and retired. Actually, survived longer than I expected. Yeah, I forgot about it. I think I heard it was removed, but I forgot about it. I don't know what the hell Microsoft was thinking. Maybe they were like trying to buy it so it wouldn't compete with Teams or some shit. whatever, whatever they're working on. You probably you probably use MSN Messenger as well, even for a bit. Yeah, AOL as well. Pretty sure I was like very young though. I don't know if I used that. I don't think I used that, but my parents did. Okay. Mm. Have you heard how the UK is getting worse? What happened? Even worse than before? Wow. Online Safety Act was stage one. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at some news. Oh, I need something recent. Our Prime Minister is pushing for digital ID free but requirement to work, which will. Oh my god. This is truly. Uh, When's that next election? Yeah, gotta say it can't come soon enough for both our countries. The midterms are still a year away. Any like obsession with this kind of ID, Jesus. Like, what are they afraid of? I gotta wonder. Especially as a work requirement. Social credit score, that sort of thing. I don't think digital ID will pass since it seems to be unanimously hated. But yeah, my social credit would be in the toilet for sure. Just so dumb. Like it's a tagline too. I'm sure they have a tagline for why they're doing it, but it's just like they should just come out with like a very simple list of like, here are the freedoms we're going to be taking from you. Are you okay with this? They should be upfront about it, especially around here as well, because people get fooled by that. They get fooled by the tagline. Like, protect the children. That's like the tagline, but they're taking freedoms from you. The tagline is to reduce illegal immigration, but it isn't as effective as think of the children. Yeah, seems to be the thing nowadays. Oh, I put the wrong layer in. Damn. I knew I was missing something. There you go. Yeah, I figured this is all wrong. So this should be like all up here. It gives him more like front heavy. Because this is the right. He's like a bullet, so he has to be very front heavy here. Yeah, make one mistake, you don't check, you don't have like a yeah. Okay. All right, one last one, and then I can get to the rest of it. The shading. I'm gonna double these up for a second because I can't see anything. I'll slow this down, sorry, by half. Excuse me. It might be because it's switching between the two. All right. There's also like not a lot of impact on the ground for this one. I'm missing something here. Yeah, there it is. All right, yeah. Okay, that's another one. Missing a contact frame here. Uh. ah, Okay. Okay, that's better. Let's put this back to normal. Let's see. Problem with that. Okay, that's too fast. Oh my god, no. Just that one. All right. Oh my god. This happens when you start late. Ugh. All right. Okay. Okay. Staying hydrated over there. I have a giant jug. Ugh. Okay, I think this is good. Okay. Uh, okay. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just gotta finish this. Almost done with this. Like, this is what would happen. I just stopped talking completely. Uh, what did I do this weekend? I completely forgotten. Okay. Almost there. I saw a decent one. Not watching many movies or cool videos. I saw a decent one from Putin or something like that about time limits in games. I'm watching various videos. I was listening to the Kingdom Hearts ending theme, Passion after the battle or Sanctuary after the battle. A lot of Timo reactions. I'm also looking at those or analyses. Uh, uh, oh, Rasputin. Also, one battle after another, an alpha tie for the movie, but apparently Kino. Yeah, I heard. I heard it's just I don't know if it's for me. Like these kind of it didn't like look particularly interesting, but I might just be too Marvel pilled and I need like dragons and monsters now and science fiction. Oh, oh. No, 96%. Oh, Paul Thomas Anderson. Pretty sure I know him. You couldn't catch me watching one battle after another if it doesn't have hype moments in aura. It used to compete with the Broly movie and Demon Slayer. Wow. The Broly movie was nuts. I did watch the Broly movie, which is one big fight. Was it like more of a goofy action movie or like a very like drama action movie? Action drama. You know that movie, oh my god, what was that? So forgettable. It's sad to say the Darren Aronofsky movie. Caught Stealing. Caught Stealing was not good. It was very, very aimless movie. Wasn't particularly memorable, wasn't particularly impactful, just ugh. None of the action was good. None of it. The emotional beat was like the emotional like through line that was supposed to be in the movie is bad. Like what probably should have been like forefront is like subtext. Most painfully mediocre movie I've watched in a long time. Which is sad coming from Darren Aronofsky, who made The Fountain, which was amazing. Literally amazing. Producer meddling? I have no idea. But it wasn't like a Darren Aronofsky movie at all. The only thing like particularly noticeable about it was the look. The like the grimy, dirty look that a lot of his movies have. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Actually, no. I guess it was just Requiem for the Dream that has that sort of look to it. I don't know. Maybe he was just cashing in. Like it just like people wanted a Darren Aronofsky movie, and he's like, all right, we gotta give the people a generic what people think a Darren Aronofsky movie's about. Ugh. There's a problem here. Some like jumping. There's a problem. This has to go back quite a bit. Uh, were you interested in the Naked Gun? The Naked Gun wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. That was fine. I just had a problem like at by the end of it, it wasn't as jokey, I guess is the way I'd put it. I didn't like that much, but it was a good movie. I should watch the other ones. Okay. Looks like everything's going good with this. That was a worthwhile movie. It's also a little bit short. Oh. Because the opening was particularly funny. Like they're really pulling out the great jokes then. A movie being short sounds like you keep keeping on the phrase. Yeah, finally, yeah. A lot of movies are just deciding that they're going to be over 2 hours long now. Like the Superman movie did not have to be that long. It's a little bit over 2 hours, but it didn't have to be that long. Indian movies tend to be like my parents were talking about it. They usually watch Indian movies and they tend to be 3 hours and stuff. Um, but now American movies are getting up there. Like getting closer and closer. Same problem here. Well, I guess this is have to be because it has to be facing right. Hmm. I have to get the shading in there so it looks. Have you bought the DVDs or seen bonus features recently? I was pleasantly surprised that all the scenes removed from Sonic 1 or 2 could be inferred or would drag down the pace. Actually, all my DVDs are back there. I really like watching bonus material. There's never enough for me, for bonus material. I always wanted more. Like I watch a lot of the commentary for Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner, and then I looked up a bunch of documentaries as well. Same with Lord of the Rings. Dark Knight was another one. Dune, but the Dune behind the scenes aren't like good enough. I don't think. Like they're really short and they're basically just the commercials. That are the commercial things they put up sometimes on the internet. They could afford to make more cuts, but people won't like to hear what line I wish was cut redone most from Sonic 3. Oh, which one? Was it I'm the coolest? They never I don't think they did the faker, the I found you faker speech, like any reference to it. Sonic 3 was good, it just didn't have like it was just a truncated uh version of a very long story. It had a bunch of fun moments. Was I'm the coolest? No, no, no. That's in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I thought that was like you wanted to have that put back in. Well, what was the line you wanted to be redone? The line I think needed most work or removal was no food or movie. Oh God, that's right. I understand that this is a different Sonic, but it didn't land. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like as well said as the original, but yeah, it did come out of nowhere. It's just that like that's like the original whoever voice was it Jaleel White? I don't know who did Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, but he's such a goofy goofy sort of voice. I'm the coolest is a great line for an outtake or something to assume Shadow would save, but in a tragic story, yeah. Ryan Drummond. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't have like the goofiness or the confidence. I think Ryan had the delivery, but he also had the concept of actually being captured and trying to flex while escaping the city, yeah. Jaleel was only the cartoons. Oh, okay. And he has so many voices, but you can kind of like it's you can kind of tell the similarities. Ryan did Sonic and Shuffle Up to Sonic Battle. Oh. And it's like the three voices for Goku sound really similar too. I guess by design. I just finished watching Delicious in Dungeon. Hey Jinx. Oh man, that's good. I have not watched an anime in a while, but that's that Trigger, I think. Dungeon Meshi anime. Huh. It was good. Recommended. Yeah. Yeah. I don't always like to admit it, but when you zoom out, there's a general voice profile. Surprisingly, the Japanese Sonic has many lines in English, which sounds similar to all the English ones. Also, did you grow out your hair? No, it's so humid in here. Um, no, it's just very. It just got humid in here, and this is what happens. This is what happens when you take a shower and then you walk out into humidity with my type of hair. It's just this explosion of nonsense. Once I comb it back down, it'll be fine. Uh, yeah. I'm gonna taking showers overrated. True, true gamer right there. Okay. I've got to. Well, I'm done for today here with this. The wolf. And I didn't really do the tail properly. Doesn't move at all. Should be moving. I'll have to fix that later. But I got to Now that the lag on this computer is working, or like the lag is not as bad, what I can do is before I leave, I'm gonna build all this and put it together. Fuck YouTube. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do is to make sure about a couple things. Okay, I don't want these up here, so I have to, and the moving platform has to go, but I need one of these platforms. So where is it? All right, you move down here. So now they can jump on the Buddha's lap. Okay, the rest of this stuff can go. Not that. Was that what? What was that song? What? I can't remember. Oh, which song? Oh, global warming. Yeah, yeah. The climate change. The climate change song. Yeah, yeah. I did hear that. It was pretty funny. It just brings up a lot of controversial subjects and just moves on to the next one. It's really funny. Climate change. Want to tell you this too? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's a good one. Ski mask. The gender pay gap is an ancient myth. What was that? Oh my god. Share controversial topic in chat. Play bad cop. Refuse to elaborate. Uh, did you see the Dear Future Generation from 10 years ago? No, I did not. This is also a good one. This is a really good one. Dear Future Generation. Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, can't find climate change. I don't know. It's I saw it. It must not exist. No, it's there. Ski mask. There is ski mask. This one, I'm assuming. Well, I'm still here. All right, I was doing something. Fuck. You can't see me do this. All right. So I think this is fine. I think I have everything I had to do. There was something I was missing. I feel like I was missing something very, very important, but I can't remember. Come on. Thanks, but this is not the original. Oh. Oh, right, the full video, right. Seems like it is a... What the hell? Did you see the new Gravity Falls book? All the green emojis. No. I wasn't really into Gravity Falls that much. I liked it for a while, but then like it took a little too long to get to anything interesting. Green it was Yoda. There's too many Wendy episodes. There wasn't really anything going on, and TV shows take too long. All right, now let me see if this actually gets somewhere. Oh, platforms. Oh my god, that was a problem. Okay, okay. Okay. Too long. Coding. No, actually, I shouldn't be pressing those buttons like that. Turn you back on, and let me. Just two? Two what? Ugh. Okay, okay, let me see. Player one. Right. Okay. Platforms. Okay. But why is this not working? Okay, so the problem here. Oh, just two sessions and the ARGs and your zippers down. Don't have a zipper. Okay. Actually, this is annoying. Why isn't this working? Why isn't he dropping? I'm gonna have to take off this platforms before I actually use it. Point type contains. If it doesn't contain solid, then what's the problem? Then he should be dropping. That's it. Yeah, that's the only one. Oh boy. Here we go. It's spelled ARJ. Two sessions and the ARJ. Still don't understand. It's the Gravity Falls reference? Probably a later one. You can see a bunch of things in the console down there. I think. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's not even going. Season, those sessions. Just two seasons. Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay, I get it. Okay, so we didn't even get to this. Oh, point type. Oh my god, wait. What is point type? That's a name, right? Yeah, point type is the name. Yeah, get name to string, that's right. You know what? Here. Alright, actually, I gotta go head out because I gotta fix this properly and then go. I gotta head out to something. Why isn't this working? Must be something. Must be more to be shit for no Sparta. And the ARG when you have to investigate stuff on your own. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I see. Now I understand. All right, two seasons in the ARG. That's right. I remember this. Like Cypress. Okay. I mean, this is how I feel. I feel like Virgil. It's not working. But yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go and fix this. But I will. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be working on animating Rec, getting him done. I might do this wolf off screen because it's just like a little bit more shading, and when I do, I'll probably post it. But yeah, I will. I'll see about opening viewer posts so other people can post on this channel. Say hi to little Dante. Little Dante. Wow. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. This time at 1 p.m. Thursday's stream, I'm pretty sure it's canceled. I think I wrote that in the on the thumbnail anyway. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for talking.